Hey there, this is Simran from Simran IELTS Academy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So here I'm back again with another speaking interview of one of my students who scored 7 band score in speaking IELTS examination. So let's see कि उन्होंने की बोला exam दे which that she scored 7 band score in speaking module. So let's begin. This is IELTS speaking examination. The candidate name is Rajvinder Kaur with candidate number AU72045. The examiner name is Simran Kaur with examiner number E7423. Good morning.
Very good morning, ma'am.
May I know your full name, please?
Yes, my full name is Rajvinder Kaur.
How may I address you?
It would be convenient if you call me Rajvinder.
Where do you come from?
Basically, I come from a small town which lies under district Patiala in the northern part of my country.
Do you work or study?
Well, I am a student. I have recently completed my Bachelor's of Education in computer stream. So, now I am free.
What subjects have you studied?
Well, as I have told you that I am a computer student, I have read subjects like data structure and computer applications as such.
Which was your favorite subject?
Among all, database was my favorite subject because it was very convenient for me to understand and I could easily understand the practical of that subject.
Let's talk about your hometown. Can you describe your hometown a little?
Yes, as my hometown is not a big city, but it's very beautiful and a natural place. Among all the basic amenities are available in this place, like education and medical facilities.
How long have you been living there?
I have been living since my birth.
Okay. Do you like your hometown?
Yes, very much, as I have already told you that it's my birthplace, so definitely I like it.
Which is one thing that you dislike about your hometown?
As such, there is nothing that I dislike, but I would say the buses to my hometown would be more frequent.
Okay. Do you plan to live there in the future?
As I am a student and I would have to move from my place for my higher studies, but after the completion of my studies, I would definitely come back to live with my family in my hometown.
Okay, so now in the part 1 of the speaking interview, I would like to ask some general questions.
Okay.
So let's talk about car travel. Do you often travel by a car?
Yes. Being a travel freak, I love to travel by car as it is the convenient mode of transportation and it has various facilities while traveling by a car, like we can stop car at any place for a break or we can take any halts.
Okay, when do you travel by car?
I often travel by car, but significantly whenever I have to go for long journeys, so I prefer car over other transportation modes.
Okay, where is the farthest place where you travel by car?
Okay, definitely the farthest place that I have traveled is Rohtang Pass, which is near to Manali, where I went with my friends last year. So it was amazing journey for me.
Do you like to travel by car with your friends or with your family?
Well, I don't have any specific preferences. Whenever there is a plan with my family, I never miss, and with my friends, our plans are frequent.
Okay, while traveling, do you prefer to sit at the front or at the back seat?
Okay, so I don't have any specific preferences because whenever I am sitting in the front seat, I can admire the beauty of the nature, but if I am tired, so I can rest at the back seat.
Okay, so now I would like to ask some questions related to special costumes.
Okay.
Do you ever worn a special costume?
Well, being an introvert, I have never participated in fancy dress competitions where I could get a chance to wear any special costume. But yes, one time in my school, my teachers convinced me to take part in a competition. So at that time, I had to wear a fancy dress.
Have you ever bought a special costume for anyone else?
Okay, so as I have already told you that once a time in my school, I taken a part in a competition. So at that time, I had to buy a costume from the market. And
Alright.
it was of a fairy tale.
Okay, so as we were talking about buying special costumes, so I would like to ask some question related to shopping. Do you like to shop?
Yes, I'm a shopaholic and I love to shop once or twice in a week.
Which mode of shopping do you prefer, online or offline?
Well, I prefer both, but more frequent I do shopping offline because it's more reliable mode of shopping as compared to online shopping.
Okay, so what are some benefits of online shopping?
As compared to offline shopping, online shopping is very convenient, and we don't have to spend time, or we don't have to visit shop to shop to buy anything. So with our convenience we can purchase anything at any place.
Alright, so that's the end of your part 1. In part 2, I will give you one topic, and you will be given 1 minute to prepare for that topic.
Okay.
So here is the topic. I would like you to talk about a puzzle you have played. Here is paper and pencil if you want to use it, and your time starts now. Alright, so that's the end of 1 minute for the preparation. Now I will give you 1 to 2 minutes to speak on this topic. Don't worry if I stop you in between. I would like you to speak now. Your time starts now.
There is no denying the conviction that puzzles play a vital role in everyone's life, as they work as a great stress buster. So I have tried my hand at various puzzles like crossword, jigsaw and Rubik cube. Among all, the most I like is Rubik cube. It is a three-dimensional puzzle which is created by Aaron Rubik, and after my 10th class, I got summer vacations, and at that time I got a chance to visit Pune at my uncle's home, where in the starting days I felt quite interesting, but after some time I used to get bored at home because both of my uncle and aunt are working and having a hectic schedule. One of my cousins used to play Rubik cube all the time, and upon seeing him I got curiosity to learn that, but he was reluctant to teach me how to play it. But with the help of my uncle's reference, he got agreed to tell me how to solve this puzzle. And when I started learning, firstly I thought that it's not a cup of my tea, because it needed a great discipline, determination and dedication. But I made my mind to learn it seriously, and the result was very good because I learned it within few days. And when I started solving it by my own, so it took some hours to me, but later on the speed increased, and it was convenient to solve it within a few hours. So if I talk about it in our like real life, how puzzles help us to solve problems in our real life, because puzzles set a great example of our real life problems as we encounter various problems in our daily life. And we should not lose hope, because if we are dedicated to solve that problem, so we can solve it within minutes. And so that is the lesson that I learned from that puzzle.
Alright, so as we were talking about puzzles, so I would like to ask some question related to puzzles in part 3. Why do parents let their children play puzzle?
As I think every parent need their children to be brilliant and have a sharp memory as well as a mind, so they let their children play puzzles because it boosts their memory as well as sharpens their mind, and they also enhances their cognitive, analytical and motor skills.
What kind of puzzles improve people's intelligence?
There are various kind of puzzles like crossword, jigsaw and Rubik cube that people prefer to play in their leisure time, that helps them to enhance their memory, and it's a good way of passing time.
Alright, so why are detective stories popular among people?
Detective stories are very popular among people these days because people are curious to know the reality, and it is a very convenient way to pass time as well, and they provide a great deal of entertainment as well.
Okay. Which do you think is better, a detective movie or its original novel?
Being a voracious reader, I would love to read a novel over watching a movie, because in a novel the detail about the incident is in a brief, while movies only catch the main details of the novel.
Okay. So as we are talking about detective movies, what movie makers keep in mind while making detective movies?
I think movie producers always consider the taste of the people and the kind of movies the people prefer of their nation. So that is the thing that I think they keep in mind while preparing or while making any new movie.
Alright, so that's the end of your speaking. Thank you.
Okay.
So it was a quite impressive interview. The candidate used a high range of vocabulary as well as idiomatic language. So I am damn sure कि lexical resources दे विच तां definitely 8+ ही मिले होंगे, and grammatical errors were very less and they occurred as a slip. Fluency was really good, pronunciation was really good. So I think she definitely deserves 7+ band score in IELTS speaking. Thank you. All the best.